Well, young lady, I have to admit, I see your point. I agree. Actually, even though I'm a man, I'm not that big into sports as entertainment either. It's boring. Yeah, I don't really watch it much. And the thing is, your contention of the millions of dollars they make, yeah, it makes me sick. Makes me sick too. I just don't understand how people can even, you know, how can people think that's okay? How would somebody take a kid from usually from the ghetto too? It's really a bummer, and bring them up and give them a sports scholarship, knowing they'd never be able to go through college without it, for one thing. And then they have to they tell them they can't have any money. All they can do is play football. Well, that's screwy until they get to the NFL. That's crazy. They're in college. You can't even pass your classes. They usually pay for that. Some of them do. Don't get me wrong. And I'm being a bit of a bigot, but only because I'm 60. I've been through a lot. I've seen these NFL, NBA, and all that. And I just it's always made me sick. I always thought it was kind of stupid. You know what's really bad that I want to bring up though? The fact that colleges will pay their sports coach, for instance, their football coach, like here in Oregon, millions of dollars a year to be the coach. A coach. And the professors, the actual teachers, the educators, which is what college is all about, get less than 100,000. Go figure. It's bullshit. Happens all over the place. Phil Knight, the guy who founded Nike, right here in Portland, Oregon, he gives millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars to the college to build a new stadium or to pay for the coach. Didn't give it to the educators. Didn't give them any freaking money. Didn't give the public schools any money that need them really bad. Along with Bill Gates, Paul Allen, they're all from around here. And they're not even taking care of their own area. They're not even seeing the trouble schools are in, the computers that are needed, all the other things, the maintenance, the upkeep that's needed. They don't see all that. They want to pay their college coaches millions of dollars. Then they want to hand their foundation money over to the sports center of the college. Makes me sick. You know where it comes from? I can tell you where it all comes from. Because we teach that competition, you're better than the other guy, is a good thing. That there's actually a such thing as the oxymoron, healthy competition. There's no such thing. When you're competing, you're signifying, you're presenting and professing to say that you are better, you're number one, you're the best. Nobody's better than me. It's pretty arrogant, but that's what they teach them all the way through school, all the way up into college. And we're talking about sometimes it's thugs already. They already have that freaking attitude, you know? So, yeah, I'm all the way with you on that. You just keep on keeping on, too. You've done a good thing speaking out. And me as a man, I'm going to get all kinds of mail. Wait, you should have heard when I said something about Michael Vick, the dog killer, the animal hater, and how he gets to go back to football and make millions of dollars a year again, and not even saying anything about the dogs. Didn't even care. All he cared about was his reputation, that kind of thing. That's how it is, though. I mean, and they teach him that shit. Our schools, our teachers, our parents, everybody. Competition. You're better than that. They tried to come out with personal best. They tried to. They even made a movie about it, but it screwed up because it had to be happen to be a lesbian couple. So they screwed it up. People didn't want to accept it. Well, that's not real. That's women anyway, and they're lesbians. So nobody listened. But it was a good message. Strive for your personal best. You don't have to be better than your neighbor. You don't have to be better than your best friend who might be going to another school. You know? So I'm with you. And that's where it comes from. Let me tell you, teaching competition. There's no such thing as healthy competition. Don't forget that. Good afternoon. Thanks for letting me answer. Well, I'm just an earthling. Not a lot. Look me up.